I could never say thank you enough to all my Pilates and yoga students and physical therapy patients. In teaching people how to move and breathe well, I've actually learned lots of invaluable lessons and skills that help me live well. And as a way of saying thank you to all of you, I have listened to your feedback and I've incorporated your feedback into my Zoom classes. I now reformatted my Zoom and Pilates classes to better address the needs of my students. So first of all, I now show up 10 minutes early before every class, so I'm available to answer questions, help you make modifications to poses, and also just congratulate you. Figure out ways for you to practice yoga outside the class and enhance your sports and daily activities. Zoom doesn't offer me the luxury of walking over to a student and whispering a modification to them or touching them to help them modify a pose. That's why more than ever before, I offer different modifications for each pose and different levels of difficulty. You are also welcome to join me 10 minutes before the class or email me any modifications you may need. That way I'll announce them during the class. I want to also invite you, you can also make poses more difficult by changing the position, or you can make a pose more easy by changing the position. For instance, you may want to stand instead of kneel or lunge on a sore knee. Zoom is a really visual medium. That's why I've started wearing outfits like these dorky yellow shorts that highlight how my hips and spine are moving. And I also ask students at the beginning of class to silence themselves, mute themselves, so you'll be able to select speaker view and only be seeing me on a bigger view of me on whatever small screen you're using. The other thing, Zoom doesn't invite itself to build community the way being in a live classroom does. That's why at the beginning of each class, I'm beginning to invite students to stop, make an intention for the class, and breathe together. It's another way to build community, in addition to the Q&A session I'm doing before class. Repetition is truly the mother of skill. Malcolm Gladwell, the author of Blink, The Tipping Point, and Outliers, The Story of Success, talks about how it takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. Talks about that in Outliers. And it's part of the reason why I always say, often, repetition's the mother of skill. I repeat poses over and over again. I repeat what I say. It's that repetition that really helps you learn. It's not for my benefit, it's for your benefit. So put up with the repetition because I'm doing it to help you master your yoga practice. And lastly, I want to say students gave me really positive feedback on my expertise in breathing. They said over and over again, wow, you're really good about making me aware of my breath and how to use it to my benefit. I know I work my students hard. I know I take you out of your comfort zone, but I also help train you to rescue yourself with your breath. Listen for those cues of exhale. That long, slow exhale does reassure you. As difficult as a pose may be, you're safe and sound. And in closing, I just want to say, I'll be updating my website in the fall. I'll be adding even more videos on various yoga poses, ways to modify them, and more about breathing techniques. And at the end of this month in July, we're going to begin a creative self-care challenge. And it's ways of getting you motivated to enhance your yoga practice both in the class and outside the class. Thanks for all the time you've spent with me taking classes. You've taught me probably a lot more than I ever taught you. Be well, breathe well.